Up next on Dr. Nancy Knows is Alba Trevino. Everything that you need to know about a boudoir lifestyle photographer. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy, your medical celebrity doctor, and this is Dr. Nancy Knows, the talk show that brings awareness, inspiration, and hope to many communities across our nation, bridging the gap of disparity, uniting us all together. We do that not only through my 25 years of experience, but through individuals that are experts in their field of industry that come on the show and tell us what they're doing to impact their local circle of influence. Be sure to tune in on drnancyknows.com, right here on this network, Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, Fire Stick, and Amazon TV. Today we have Alba Trevino. She is a boudoir and lifestyle photographer. She's the CEO of Trevino Photography. Alba, it is so nice to have you here today.
Thank you so much for having me here, Dr. Nancy. I'm honored to be here right now.
You know, I love the work that you do.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, we've known each other for a while now and have similar friends and colleagues, and I met with you at a recent event, and
Yes.
you know, you inspired me so much, and when I did some more research on what you do, I'm like, I have to have you on the show, because what you do for women is priceless. Alba, you know, her passion is focusing on helping women reach their true potential through self-love and self-acceptance. So here, you know, at Dr. Nancy Knows, it's all about making yourself a priority and, you know, loving yourself and learning how to forgive yourself is everything. Tell us what you do.
So, my type of photography is focused on women that I want to make them feel good and remember how powerful and how beautiful we are. So, that's my main focus, and I feel like I have this gift to make women feel comfortable in front of me so I can capture their essence and, like, kind of way help them remind. So for me it's something beautiful seeing how it's it's beautiful.
It's a wonderful thing. So
You know,
Alba, with your passion for photography, can you tell us who your mentors have been and how did you get started?
Oh, I got to start when I was a kid. So my grandfather had this old camera, the instant ones, and I remember he was doing photos with that camera, and I always had this like feeling when I saw him. So he always saw me like running around, like looking for the camera. So one day he was like, "Here's a camera, and just see what do you want I could do." So I started taking pictures. He was teaching me a couple things, and that was like the first thing I did. So it was like, I love this. I love capturing. I was always taking photos of little animals or plants or things like that. And from that, then my dad gave me another camera. This, like, you had to do the
clicks.
Yeah. And you start from there. I'm from Mexico, and in Mexico, photography is not something like you can really make a live. So my parents were always like, it's just like you can have your cameras, you can take pictures, but it's just that. So my life went for another path, and yeah, after I will say 10 years, I started getting into photography again, and there was this photographer from Spain that used to, it's a wedding photographer, and the way he captures weddings and people and the moments, it was just so inspired for me that I want to do that. So I start trying to learn and try to do what he does. Funny story is that I actually got to meet him in New York. I went to one of his workshops there, and it was wonderful. But from there, he was like I was like, oh my God, he's so good. I love his work, and he's wonderful. And yeah, that's how I started photography. Funny thing is, I didn't know how it was going to turn.
Well, that's amazing, though, because, you know, as a young child, you have this passion, and, you know, in your country at that time, you were discouraged. And look, many years later, you've come back to your passion, and you're a young entrepreneurial, successful at what you're doing as well, and a testament to say, don't ever give up on your dream. You can be whatever it is that you want to be, and dream big, and believe that you can, and it's all about a mindset. So you got to meet one of your mentors that you aspired to, you loved what he did, and look at you now. You're doing such wonderful work for women.
Thank you. And yeah, I was trying to get friends and people to model for me to do photography and practice. So I don't know why every time I did photos for friends, woman friends, they were always like, so it was supposed to be just a portrait, and somehow they start like posing like different, like they feel comfortable with me, they feel like sexy with me. So I started doing those photos, and it was when I realized there were, I was helping them. So I started like, okay, let me try this, because I always like it, but it's, I feel like right now, being naked or kind of like almost naked in a camera, it could be, people can talk like different.
Yes.
So I never wanted to get in there. But then I was like, just let me try. And yeah, I had a lot of girls like reaching out to me because they feel comfortable with me. I feel like it takes a lot to be comfortable in front of someone, like in camera and almost naked. And they feel comfortable to me. And I feel like I am helping people. It's funny because I was in a med school in Mexico, and it was 3 years before I can like finish and graduate as a doctor when I decided to come here to the United States. And everyone was like, why are you leaving? Like, you're almost a doctor, like why you're doing this? And I was like, I don't know, like, but you want to help people, like you're born to help people, why you're quitting this? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna help people in another way there. So now I feel like I'm actually helping people, and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful because the universe is giving me the paths to go and follow my dreams and actually helping people, women especially.
That's exactly right. And it doesn't matter what kind of help that you're giving someone, whether it's a doctor or a photographer, but it's fulfilling, and it's whatever it is that you're destined to do and you're passionate about. And, when you have your business and you go out for a photo shoot, it's not like work. It's like really impacting people's lives, and it feels like it's a fun thing to do, and it must be very gratifying as well. So the question I have then, too, for you is, boudoir. What does that name mean as a photographer?
So boudoir, it's a French word, and it's related to the intimate, like an intimate room for intimacy in like woman. Mm-hmm. So now the photographers start using it as a type of photography with women in lingerie, and it could be naked or, yes. But it's something personal and for yourself. So it comes from there.
So yes, it's very good to reflect back on yourself in a really positive way that you are pretty proud of, and not only for yourself, but it could be given as a gift as well. We are embarking on the holidays here. It's a great service, and I want to thank you and the viewers and listeners. If you want to access Vito Gino photography, Alba is giving a 10% discount for all who mention that they saw her interview on Dr. Nancy Knows.
Yes.
So it's a wonderful thing, absolutely. As a young entrepreneur, what kind of tips would you give a young lady or a young person that's, has a dream and really wants to make something of their dream?
The first thing I will say is to trust in God, in the universe, and just trust that if you really want that, everything is going to work in your favor. The second thing is surround yourself with people that it's like actually in business and can help you. Like accept all type of help, because sometimes if we don't have the right people next to us, you can go to wrong paths. And so if you can surround yourself with people that can help you and give you good advices, that will be another like thing I will absolutely recommend you. And never give up.
Never give up.
No.
So that's really wonderful advice, because you've not learned everything, and so open to receive information that's going to make you better as a person. Because when you're better as a person, the services that you provide or the people that you connect with is going to get the best of you.
Yeah.
Always. And building self-esteem and mindset, mindfulness is, at the end of the day, what you do in your photography for other women. It gives them a sense of pride and encouragement, right?
Yes.
And love. So we have to learn to love ourselves and forgive ourselves at the end of the day as well. How do viewers and listeners get a hold of you, Alba?
So you can find me on Instagram as bitagino.me. Same as the Facebook, it's bitagino.me. My phone number is 623-236-6604. And my website is bitagino.me as well. And yeah, that's the way you can contact me, and I will be more than happy to be in front of you with my camera and help you to remind how powerful and beautiful you are, and that you deserve to have that. And it sometimes we forget because life goes too fast, and when you have this time to look at that picture and remind that you actually the girl you there, it's beautiful. It's just amazing.
So reflection is a wonderful thing, really. It tells you where you've been and how far you've come as well. Regarding your services too, Alba, do you have a studio? Do you film on location? Do you go specifically to individuals as well?
I have a studio. I have a studio where I do my photo shoots. I also go to other studios as well. If my customers wants to have a different setup, I can always go to a different studio. And I can do outdoors as well. I love being everywhere, so yeah.
Well, it's a great time here in Arizona to be outdoors,
Yeah.
And our sunsets and sunrises are magnificent
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, I remember I came here, I was always amazed with the sunsets. I was like, this is so beautiful, I can't believe.
So any upcoming projects that you are going to be working on, or any upcoming specials for the holidays, packages?
So right now my studio, because I know there's always photographers or creatives trying to start and grow, my studio I offer to the community so they can have a space where they can also do their photos and feel comfortable to shoot. And so right now it's like my goal is to let people know that there's that place where you can let your creativity out as well, and share with that and create a community of creative photographers, videographers. And
well, that's great. I mean, that's a team player. So there's individuals that may be interested and want to try it out with a camera in a studio to see if that's something that they're really born to be and have and continue to do, because we live life, and with life you have to explore the things that you like and the things that you don't like, and so you have to try it out.
Yes.
And you have to be and do.
Yes.
So listen, your ideal client?
Women, of course, and I love working with moms. For me, I'm not a mom, but for me, the fact that we can create a life and give, like you mentioned, it's for me amazing. And I feel like women we are always giving, and we never have this time for us. So I have a lot of clients where they take this time for themselves, and I do their photos, and they're like, now I remember who I am. Like before I was a mom, this is me. I feel like amazing now because they forgot. We forgot. So I love working with moms. For me, it's so amazing see their faces when they see their pictures. And yeah, I will say that's my
ideal client. Awesome.
Yeah.
So Alba, it was so nice to have you on the show, honestly. And I hope that this interview brings you so many people that you're overwhelmed with what you're doing, because I love what you're doing.
Thank you,
And it is meant to be shared, and people need to know more about the things that you do.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So remember, it's not only what Dr. Nancy knows, but it's who she knows. Bye for now.